Putting on. Everywhere I go, putting on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. Not stupendous, but there have been some positive moments in those 2 wins that they might be looking to duplicate here tonight. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life.
Let's meet it.
At the shoot. This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. For the Brooklyn Nets, they come into tonight's game after losing to the Cavs in Cleveland. And that does your confidence, guys. No. Checked in for Young. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Stoudemire. And it's Freak in at the 1 spot. Wade brings the double team. Johnson for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Donald Sloan's checked in for Brooklyn. Winslow's checked in for Miami. And he nails the 3rd. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Tries from 16. The shot will not go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the 2 teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Be very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Johnson kicks to Sloan. And a wide open look for Lee. Drills it from outside. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Lopez a screen. Lee kicks to Sloan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And then for Brooklyn, Lopez, he's checked in for Thomas Robinson. Young comes in for Joe Johnson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Courtney Lee. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, Young out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Sloan in at the 2 guard. And Young kicks to Jack. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat trail by 7. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Houston.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Lopez, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Freak missing. Nets leading by 7. And Sloan kicks to Jack. Johnson the screen. That's tipped and stolen by Freak. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Johnson the screen. Here's Sloan. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 5th assist in this one.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Whiteside. The 10-footer finds the target. Whiteside's got 5. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Jack with it. 23 points his last outing. Here's Sloan. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, that's a lot of good passing out there. They've really got that ball hopping around.
Yeah, the ball moves a lot faster than any player could ever hope to move, and it also creates a lot of good scoring chances when your passing is this crisp.
Jack with it, now guarded by Dragic. And Jack, here we go. That one goes. Count. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done.
And we finished one half.
Kevin, we have Brook Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, everybody, pay attention.
The second half just about to get going here. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him for those.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now Jack, he's got 7. Johnson the screen. And Jack, here we go. Oh, that's blocked. Now here's Freak, covered by Lee. Lee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Jack's got it. Johnson in the corner. 3-pointer. Good, and Jack gets the assist. And that's now 18 points for Joe Johnson.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Here's Freak. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Outside Jack. Shoots from the high post. That one off the back iron and out.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Robinson's checked in for Joe Johnson. The Heat also with a sub. Winslow's checked in. Outside Jack. With some arc, and they'll keep possession. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got his first 2 points. The Heat trail by 7. Freak dishes to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. The feed to Freak. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Jack. Pass to Robinson. No luck. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Freak. Bank shot. No good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
For Brooklyn, they have shot 75. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young is out there with Robinson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Jason Smith. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson. Lee comes in for Robinson. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Smith. Lopez passes to Lee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And both free throws good for Lee. The Heat trail by 16. 1:43 left here in the 4th quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Lopez left side. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 16 points for Brook Lopez.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Joe Johnson. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot by Jack, wide open. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2.
Jarrett Jack.
And Jack drops them both. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Freak. Feeds it to Stokes. Smith kicks to Freak. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Now here is Jack. And so it's Brooklyn easily.
Well, Joe, congrats.
The 2K Sports postgame show.